Voilà. Résumé des TELLTALE. Tout est écrit. Ah. Alors attendez, hop, je vais redimensionner la caméra pour pas que ça gêne les sous-titres. Parce que je pense que vu que c'est un jeu à histoire, c'est assez important d'avoir l'histoire. J'avais oublié ça. C'est vrai que là, les parents sont criminels. Merci pour le résumé du coup du premier TELLTALE. Alors, attendez. Il me semble qu'il n'y a pas... Hop. Tac, tac, tac. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Normalement, ça devrait être bon. Non, c'est pas bon. Pourquoi est-ce que je n'ai pas le son du jeu? Tac. Propriété. Normalement, c'est bon. Est-ce que ça marche? Non. Audio, tac, tac, tac. Normalement, c'est bon. Voilà, petit souci technique de son. Il y a 0 son encore, Hugo? Il y a toujours pas de son, là? Bah, normalement, il devrait y avoir au moins du son. Normalement, j'ai résolu le problème. Le jeu, il est silencieux. Mais même là? Même maintenant? Là, t'entends pas? Il y a pas de bruit. Alors ça, par contre, c'est vraiment bizarre, parce que moi, j'ai un retour de son, normalement, dans le mixeur audio. Tac, tac. Ah, je sais pourquoi, je crois. Je pense savoir pourquoi. Dis-moi si maintenant t'as le son.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing.
C'est bon. Ah. Androgyne, baisse modo. Merci, merci pour l'aide. Je galérais. Hier, j'ai fait des modifs de son et du coup, je crois que j'ai bidouillé des trucs auxquels fallait pas toucher normalement. Du coup, il y avait plus rien qui marchait. Merci beaucoup, Androgyne.
I'm here.
Ce sera mieux avec le son. Hein. Pour un truc à histoire.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death,
Des bisous.
Ori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a
Voilà,
deal.
c'est notre ami
The man
Nigma.
in the hood.
remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
L'homme mystère. Alors je crois qu'il va y avoir de l'action et je sais absolument plus quelle touche vont entrer en
You
compte.
seem distracted. Bruce.
Oups.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Hello?
Him. You'd better give.
How about
On va la
we
faire
go
sortir.
back to my place?
Oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside.
well.
On l'a fait
since you
sortir.
put it like
Je
that,
pense qu'il va y avoir du grabuge.
I never do this, you know.
You know, me neither.
No
Et
one
je pense que le mieux, ça aurait été de faire
threatens
sortir
my
surtout
own
tout le monde.
casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Heureusement que c'est un style BD. Hein.
Now, let's get started.
Ah, j'avais dit hein, qu'il fallait sortir tout le monde.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Je crois que je suis en train d'enfiler mon costume.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Je savais plus c'était quel joystick. Ah, et bah. Ok. Ils auraient pu faire quand même un tuto hein, pour se rappeler. Hein.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrabbling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Je sais pas ce que j'ai fait. Ah, j'ai appelé ma voiture.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
C'est vraiment moi qui dois mettre mon costume, quoi. Non mais.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Ah, be ready for a fight. Heureusement qu'on a pu sortir quand même, hein, parce que sinon on était coincé dedans.
Please, please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
Oh, quelle horreur.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
J'avais envie de dire une arme, mais je sais pas si le dernier correspondait vraiment.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very nature of
Je suis pas censé plutôt trouver un moyen d'entrée parce
the
que
mere pondering of which can drive brilliant men to madness.
je voulais check les otages.
Conundrum that drives
Riddler's taken hostages. Casino patrons. Innocent bystanders.
Horloge.
They're
Ah,
clearly not his main
je
target.
pointe, je
Must be an
cours.
insurance policy.
Je sais plus c'est quoi l'autre. Une horloge? Maybe.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again.
Je sais pas si on va entendre en plus la
He's
réponse.
not to be
On sera dans
taken
le doute
lightly.
pour toujours.
But don't
Ah.
think you can just stop.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
En plus, je crois qu'il y a plein d'énigmes dans cet épisode et moi j'étais vraiment nulle en énigmes. Parce que c'est pas des fois c'est pas les énigmes qu'on connaît, on a l'impression que c'est tout con et tout, mais je suis censée regarder quoi là? J'ai loupé un truc? Manœuvrer le drone. Ah mais je peux. Eh mais mongolo. I am a Mongoloman. Enfin, woman du coup. Comment on fait? Ah oui, d'accord. Je pensais qu'il fallait regarder les mecs devant, mais... Ah, on va rentrer par le... par là. Je peux l'assommer avec le drone? Et si je peux faire ça, c'est trop fort. Ah, voilà, on va lui jouer la musique plutôt, c'est plus marrant. La diversion. La diversion nulle. Merde. Voilà. Chut, chut, viens vous sauver. On est le gentil Batman. Faut que je fasse un truc là. Ah merde. Je voyais pas la flèche du haut.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
On fait plutôt les gaz, non? Oh, c'est mieux. On va faire diversion, comme ça on va attaquer dans la fumée. Je crois qu'on voit nous dans la fumée. Par contre lui, je sais plus si on peut le sauver en fait. Oh! Ah, quelle horreur! Ah mon dieu! Ah. Attendez! Cogner ou utiliser le grappin. On prend le grappin. On est un mec du grappin. Oh putain. Heurter ou arracher roulette. On l'heurte. Ok. Je pense qu'en fait les trucs sont plus ou moins durs selon ce que tu choisis. Désolé, il va falloir me caser dans le planning. Utiliser les griffes sur l'arme à feu, l'arme à feu. Oh my god. A, Y. J'ai pas compris ce qu'il fallait faire. Boum. In your fucking head. Ok. Il a attaqué son patron ou c'est moi?
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
Dévisser ma tête? Non? J'ai dit non. Est-ce que ça marche? Ah ouais d'accord, donc peu importe le joystick ça marche. Ok, cool. Ouh, je l'ai évité? Ah, RT. Ah, ça fait pas genre l'espèce d'ulti chelou là, RT. Le ligoté, l'électrocuter. On l'électrocute, mais ça déconne zéro. Voilà, allez.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you.
Ah, mon dieu! C'est ça.
Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
All you scum are the same. Only thing that changes is the mask.
Spoken like a man who sees the world in black and white. Allow me to broaden your spectrum.
En même temps, j'avais pas trop envie de te donner les autres réponses. D'ailleurs, on l'a coupé pendant qu'il parlait. Ah, les petits gaz. Et je... boum.
Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done.
Je suis Batman, tu peux pas me tuer. En fait. What? Tu m'envoies un verre? Il est con ou quoi? J'ai pas soif. Merde, je me suis gouré de touche. Ah, c'est bon, c'est passé. Oh, Gordon, il est chaud patate. Hein.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Ah mon dieu! Ah mon dieu! Ah là, je suis désolée pour toi monsieur, mais il faut faire un truc là. C'est quoi qu'il faut faire? Faut couper le câble. Ouais. C'est où le weak point? C'est là, weak point, ici. Allez. On a évité quelque chose d'assez gore, je crois. Ah, ça c'est très chiant les trucs de visée. Ah, je crois que j'ai raté.
Broke the cage. That's
Je crois que j'ai
cheating.
raté.
Think I care about your rules.
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I believe in justice.
I
Maury
believe in
deserves a
justice.
trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice. Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
J'ai du mal entre X et Y, hein, c'est quand même. Plaquage au sol, coup de pied circulaire. Oh, le coup de pied circulaire. Clairement. Boum! Oh là là, c'est magnifique. On le démonte.
Enough of this.
Moi, je veux la
You
même
know how
canne.
to
Hein.
scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Putain, il nous a laissé un truc d'énigme. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Ah. Ah oui. Ok. C'est stylé, c'est propre. Du travail de pro. Ah nous on n'a pas besoin d'énigmes, on a juste besoin de skill. C'est qui?
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Ah ouais.
After all,
Waller.
we're here to help.
Je sais plus trop c'est qui elle, mais je crois que je l'aimais pas trop. Tintin tintin. Générique. Du début d'épisode.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Je savais même pas que j'avais un inventaire dans le jeu.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people
Ah,
are
c'est
trained
pour
for
ça que je l'aimais pas.
situations like this, Gordon. We'd
Je
have
connais ça avec
Riddler in
Gordon.
custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
Je crois que c'est pas
This
ça que j'aurais dû
is
dire.
Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has
C'est trop
smashed
méchant.
open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like
Mais
each
putain,
other.
j'ai pas envie de te faire des compliments en fait.
That means she operates from the shadows.
Ah.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman.
Bah ouais. en
You and
fait.
me?
Je suis le boss.
I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there, that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Mais quelle
Please,
bouffonne.
Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut.
C'était mon
Not to
idée.
mention, you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought.
En fait, je
I'm here to
t'emmerde.
prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital.
Après faire des otages avec les yeux gonflés ou des otages morts? Je sais pas, hein.
As a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
Ah ouais, oui, ils sont relous, je crois.
Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle.
Ok.
This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Imana Vesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's
Bah, je pense que taré, c'est bien.
changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He's a madman. You can't look for reason in someone so clearly deranged.
On dit rien, nous.
Riddler does show signs of an obsessive-compulsive disorder, but he's calculating, fiercely intelligent. I'd be surprised if this wasn't part of a bigger plan. Let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a help.
J'aurais peut-être dû lui dire juste qu'ils avaient un arrangement. Et pas lui parler de l'énigme, là.
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course, I...
Keep your pop psych evaluations to Riddler and stay out of my head.
Pouah!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Bah alors fais ton job et fous-moi la paix.
I think I know you a little
C'est un
better.
portable, ça? Ah non, c'est une tablette, j'allais dire, putain. A écrit une note.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before
Je
you
vais lui
go,
faire manger sa tablette, moi.
Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you
Ouais.
should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like.
Je l'aime pas. Je l'aime vraiment pas. Hein.
You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Voilà, ça veut dire cause toujours. Oh my god, ce serait-ce l'épisode 1 qui s'appellerait l'énigme. Je l'aime pas trop elle, hein. Amanda Waller. Je connais pas bien la BD de Batman, mais il me semble que c'est un nom qui est connu. Enfin, je connais pas trop l'univers Batman, à part les persos de base, mais Amanda Waller, ça me dit quelque chose. Notamment dans la série Gotham, ça me parle. Oh, Alfred, le boss.
I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Ah, je crois que c'est là qu'il y a une énigme et que ça va être galère. On met un petit air de jazz.
Cool.
Petit air de jazz. Dans les films, c'est Waller qui forme la Suicide Squad. Ah, ok.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Mais du coup, elle est plutôt...
Let's get to work.
Elle est plutôt cool, en fait. Faut que je fasse un truc, là. Faut que je fasse un truc, mais je vois pas ce que je dois faire. Ah, mais je peux me déplacer. Ah, bah on a des trucs sur Catwoman, sur Double Face, le pingouin et Lady Arkham. C'est tous les ennemis qu'on a battus dans le premier. C'est assez cool qu'ils aient mis des petits trophées. On n'a pas mis la musique, du coup. Je voulais mettre la musique. Est-ce qu'on peut regarder sur Catwoman? Je sais absolument pas. C'est une connasse. Ah, bah parfait. Alors on la défonce, voilà. Je sais pas du tout s'il va y avoir Catwoman. Bon, après, on s'en fout des trophées. On va aller ouvrir le truc là-bas, là. C'est une connasse, bon bah. Bien fait de l'envoyer chier.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency.
Ah, bah justement.
There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il a, Alfred? Il a Parkinson.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Alors, il me semble que normalement dans l'ordi on peut lire plein d'infos. Ah, nice. Il a bien enquêté, Alfred. C'est vraiment le boss. C'est quoi ça, Gotham Feed? Actualité? Fichier sur l'agence, fichier sur l'un de mystère, manuscrit. Ouah, je me rappelle absolument plus. Les actions de Wayne Enterprise atteignent une valeur record. Le procès Dent encore repoussé. Qui se cache derrière l'agence. Je croyais qu'on ne devait pas entendre parler d'eux et tout, qu'ils étaient secrets. Ils sont dans les journaux. C'est nice. Données de l'agence.
The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
The Riddler's a flashy homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Ouais.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days.
C'est pas la peine de la défendre, Alfred. On l'aime pas, on l'aime pas.
Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peñadoro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next
Il veut
to
faire
him,
sortir les
most
gens
of the
d'Arkham.
inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
Il a tué les gardes, là?
I take everything back.
Est-ce que j'ai besoin d'aller dans le codex? C'est quoi déjà le codex? Ah oui, on peut voir tout le monde, voilà. Le pire criminel de toute l'histoire de Gotham. Hein. Ouais, bon, ils ont un petit peu... En vrai, je sais pas si dans les... S'il y a dans les Batman, si à un moment donné, le père, c'est vraiment un criminel. Ou si c'est vraiment inventé pour le TELLTALE. C'est qui, elle? Montoya. Fidèle policière, ok. Ok. Bah après le codex c'est... voilà quoi. Ce sera pour les infos. Si on oublie qui est qui.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get
Les gens vont
hurt.
souffrir.
Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Merde. Ah, stylé. Ok. What the fuck?
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
Je possède un œil, mais je ne peux pas voir.
Sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to
On les
remember
connaît
the
dans cette
answer,
énigme.
do you?
Sadly, no.
Ah bah évidemment. Ça sert à rien, Alfred. Hein. Je possède un œil, mais je ne peux pas voir. Un valet borgne. C'est marrant ça comme réponse. Je possède un œil, mais je ne peux pas voir. L'œil d'un cyclone? La justice aveugle. En vrai, j'ai envie de dire l'œil du cyclone, mais je possède un œil, mais ne peux pas voir. Qui suis-je?
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us.
Moi non plus, hein.
Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
Bon bah c'était pas ça apparemment. La justice aveugle, un valet borgne.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though, not one.
So it's something else.
Ah bah ouais. Ouais mais voilà, bah... un œil. Je vois pas le rapport avec l'aiguille. Et le valet borgne.
He gave this
On va
to me in
essayer.
a casino. Card games.
Ah.
Maybe a jack. Specifically a one-eyed jack.
But he's on the card twice, showing both eyes. Besides, he can still see. So it's probably not that.
Bon bah c'était l'aiguille, hein.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
C'est vraiment le truc que j'aurais jamais dit.
Sounds very plausible.
Ah, il faut utiliser une aiguille pour ça, c'est ça?
Look at these strange grooves.
Trouver un objet pouvant lire le disque. Je pense que c'est clairement ça. Ah, ouais, d'accord. Je crois que j'ai compris.
Needle.
Voilà, une aiguille.
Needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
C'est horrible comme son.
Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Ah, donc on peut faire ça à partir du niveau social.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Donc Tiffany, c'est la fille de Lucius.
Oh, excellent.
C'est qui elle?
Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to.
Chelou. Pourquoi elle a
We'll
voulu
pick up
savoir?
this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Non, non, non. On prendra pas cette discussion.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet.
Nope. Ce serait
why I
cool
need
s'il y
your
avait un tracker GPS dans la boîte.
If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue.
J'avoue quand même.
A psychological profile of Riddler.
Je crois que je me souviens de ce qu'il y a dedans. Du coup, je veux pas spoiler
This
parce
should
que...
come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Il va falloir lui refaire le petit spectacle. Ah non, c'est bon, il le refait tout seul. Voilà, un disque. Ton nouveau CD.
Would you look at that?
En fait, je suis pas sûre de me souvenir de ce qu'il y a dedans.
The sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
Oh, c'est des ondes comme les chauves-souris, il pourrait comprendre, Batman.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
C'est quoi cette blague? Je me fais attaquer par un drone.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Ah, ok.
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life.
Not a chance.
There's something different about you.
Ouais, il te manque un bout d'oreille.
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
Déchire sa fille.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off.
Ouais, c'est un peu ça.
Micro pulse waves? That's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
On
Let me
l'engage.
take a
Hein.
crack at it.
Elle est déjà
I
engagée.
can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the
Ma faute, il a
kidnapping
été
last
enlevé.
year.
Oh no.
Yeah, every now and then his, hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but... You know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him.
Ouais, merci.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we...
Je suis vraiment mitigée parce que je crois me souvenir d'un truc qui va se passer prochainement. Mais normalement, je suis pas censée le savoir. Du coup, je vais faire comme si je savais pas.
Can trust her. She's family after all.
Well, if she's anything like you.
She's better than me.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall
Elle
we
va
go
tout
down
entendre
to
avec
the
son
lab?
drone. Ah, par
Actually,
contre.
the equipment we need is
Bien
down
vu,
in
bien
my
vu.
office.
On a vraiment un Sherlock Holmes aujourd'hui. Oh putain, ils sont relous eux.
Yes.
I'm Special Agent Avesta.
Oui, mais je sais t'es
This is my
qui.
partner, Special Agent Blake.
Mais c'est... Hey, ils vont se présenter à chaque fois qu'ils vont revenir ou...
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit.
Ah mais non, je suis
Down at
débile.
my office.
J'étais en Batman.
Whenever you get done here.
See you later, Lucius. Good chat.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
Je l'aime pas. C'est quoi qu'il y a?
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to
C'est
think
pas
so.
le doc qu'elle a donné là sur le comportement psycho de l'homme
Is this
mystère?
you?
Yeah.
How old?
Mais qu'est-ce que ça peut te
I don't know,
foutre?
7, 8, maybe.
On est trop
So
fort.
happy.
Ninja. Ninja.
After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham?
Je vais répondre, en fait.
Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that.
Voilà.
What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Well, I'm sorry. I think you were in the wrong place. You see, I don't really consort with criminals. Or international terrorists, for that
On m'envoie
matter.
bouler. Hein. Il a quoi lui? Il veut une tarte dans sa gueule ou quoi?
A lot of things
Non mais oh,
happened to you
on
last
rigole pas
year,
de Batman, hein?
and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane, they seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm not sure I like where this conversation is going.
This probably isn't gonna help. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
Aïe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound
Amis.
of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz.
C'est vrai, je crois qu'il tue quelqu'un. dans les
Several
notes.
people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared.
Ouais, j'avais peur.
John
Ouais.
was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds
Quoi?
like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, We've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious.
Mm-hmm.
They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father.
Je vais la
Maybe
défonce.
you're not the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Non, on reprendra pas, non. Je vais te casser les dents. Comme ça qu'on va reprendre. Non mais oh. Faut répondre là.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
Voilà.
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Oh my God, Lucius! No!
Voilà. Voilà ce qu'il y avait dans la boîte.
One killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion
The
rocks Wayne
GCPD is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial
La beauté
accident.
Lucius.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Du coup, je suis pas trop surprise vu que je le connaissais déjà, mais la première fois, j'ai été bien dégoûtée. C'est bon, il y a sa gamine pour... Ouais. Oh là là. C'est la bonne mentalité. C'est bon, il y a la gamine qui remplace. C'est bon, je peux mourir. J'aime bien. Mais ouais, mais non, mais j'étais trop triste.
He was a good man. To lose him like this,
c'est Lucius, quoi. Lucius et Alfred, c'est les bros. On est trop tristes.
Lucius helped raise you, Bruce.
Vous voulez pas ce meurt?
Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it.
Je sais plus comment d'ailleurs il a fait pour... Ou alors je l'ai peut-être jamais su.
And tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay for what he's done.
Je suis en mode revenge là. Je suis en mode revenge.
I will make him suffer.
On n'aurait pas dû parce que... Alfred il va me faire la leçon là, il va dire non, non, faut pas se venger.
I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Pour Wayne, 7h29. Non, c'est l'enterrement.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
En fait, l'enterrement, c'est dans la tour Wayne. Au dernier étage et tout, ils ont fait le cimetière.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going
Je savais pas trop quoi lui dire.
I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He He loved working for me, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
C'est là où on fait le recrutement.
Tiffany.
Bon alors Tiffany, tu peux avoir ton CV s'il te plaît.
Parce
que du coup j'ai besoin de...
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
Bah au moins on est sûr et certain qu'il reviendra pas.
There was hardly anything left.
Ok, voilà. Mais sinon, tu me donnes ton CV ou pas?
What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean?
Non, on lui dit la vérité.
Why not?
It's not the right time.
Not the right place.
What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
Nous, on est des gens francs, donc
I
on
thought
dit
it
la
was
vérité.
safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
Ah. Où est-ce qu'on peut voir les... Non, c'est pas là. Quand est-ce d'ailleurs que je peux les voir?
My father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Je crois qu'elle nous aime plus trop. Je crois qu'on va avoir du mal à la recruter là. La campagne de recrutement est pas top. Le truc c'est que de toute façon je leur ai menti. Il y a un moment donné dans l'histoire où la vérité aurait été révélée et elle nous aurait raillé encore plus de lui avoir menti. Ah! J'avais zappé qu'il arrivait là.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that, or he left a lot of money.
Excuse me?
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Hey, buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy
Quel
the rest of your
psychopathe.
day.
Il est très perturbant dans
Look, I know it's a closed casket, but
Ton chapitre.
I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
C'est quoi cette merde?
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You think this is funny? My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I?
Voilà, il est très perturbant parce qu'on a vraiment l'impression qu'il a envie d'être gentil.
Keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It it hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my god, did you escape?
Didn't have to.
On va le recruter lui en fait, je pense, pour remplacer Lucius.
She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Moi j'aurais juste aimé qu'on le dégage en fait.
To honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me.
Je ne devais pas de faveur en fait.
You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz.
C'est mort mon gars.
You're gonna do right by me,
Non.
aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce.
Rien à foutre en fait.
Saw that place, saw those doctors.
A vital link in our chain has left us. Matthew tells
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Not a chance, John. I don't know what you're mixed up in, but I am not getting involved.
Disappointing.
Je crois qu'on va un peu l'énerver.
You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in.
C'est quoi cette tête de culpabilité là? C'est un taré?
Makes me want to, I don't know, lash out. Shh.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
That is enough. Either you calm down or I will personally drag you outside and teach you respect.
That's it. That's right there. That's what I came for. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of
Comment il sait que je le connais?
Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
You don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce.
Moi j'aurais peut-être pas dû lui dire ça
We've
parce que
got the
bon.
same taste in people. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Tell me where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce, I missed your fire. I really did.
À chaque fois que je fais une réponse, j'ai l'impression de dire ce qu'il a envie que je dise.
The egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you?
No.
I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
Do not get involved.
When this clearly means so much to you. No. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of this. Just meet my friends later, like I asked.
Quel connard.
Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, John.
Be in touch.
Je crois qu'il va le...
Bye, Bruce.
Il va s'en rendre compte même.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum.
On aurait pu la jouer full amicale en vrai. Voir comment il pouvait dégénérer en étant full amicale. Je sais pas.
He gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail. Dans tous les cas, de toute façon, on va lui casser la tête, donc... Allez, let's go find le mystère, là. GCPD. Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
He certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose.
Ok,
I have
tu l'as
to
pour
tell
ça.
you, I got a bad feeling about her.
Ah.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless.
Bah après oui,
Puts
ça
her
a des
people
criminels.
at
Hein.
risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due
Ah.
process get in her way. So stop at
Ça
nothing.
c'est chiant par
I
contre.
mean nothing to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
Boom.
Glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler. Just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. We gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you.
I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack. Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Donc en gros, quand j'ai scanné les rues, là, j'ai scanné direct la bonne. Je crois que je me souviens un petit peu.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not
On aurait peut-être dû la faire venir en
cozy,
fait.
is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Partout c'est Tour Wayne 7h29. Ah ouais? Ah j'ai pas tilté, j'ai pas fait gaffe. Oh pour longtemps faudra que je fasse gaffe, c'est chelou. Il doit y avoir un bug. En fait on est partout à la Tour Wayne. Je savais pas mais maintenant Gotham c'est juste la Tour Wayne. Et il est tout le temps 7h29, l'heure ne change plus. Statue de singe. Regardez, je peux pas la regarder. Je veux pas. Ouais.
See no evil.
Ah voilà.
Hear no evil. Speak no evil.
Voilà. Tiens, on aurait peut-être dû en fait prévenir un mandat.
No way to open it from the inside.
Ah, t'es elle qui aurait été piégée. Hein. Oh mon dieu, ça reste une flèche qui nous indique de descendre. En même temps, il y avait tellement de chemins possibles. Heureusement qu'ils ont mis la flèche. Oh, je me rappelle plus, mais je crois qu'il y a un truc à faire ici.
Give me a good honest crack house any day.
Si c'est une énigme, on est mort, hein, parce que je suis très nulle.
Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
Après, on va trouver Luigi. Il lui manque un œil, non? Un truc là.
Is fully dilated. The others contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Ok, merci pour l'explication.
There's no sign of a blow to the head. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Ouais.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock. Or a sudden jolt.
Donc il lui manque sa langue, il a les oreilles pétées et il a les yeux chelous, donc ça rappelle le truc des singes là.
He was trying to call for help.
Ah bah ça c'est con.
Isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
Ah, je me rappelle d'un truc. Ah mon dieu, non, pas ça.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
Avec la machine de torture. Voilà, salut. Hello. Wanna leave, get inside.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
On va peut-être fouiller les trucs un peu avant. Hein.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Ah oui, je me rappelle de ça. On peut faire des liens entre les trucs qu'on trouve.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Ok, on trouve une lentille polarisée.
masks.
Ah.
Each one missing a different facial feature.
Ouais.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh.
Mm.
We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Seulement en cas de mauvaise réponse.
Electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Ok, donc là on peut faire une hypothèse, et sur les écrans on peut faire une hypothèse. Est-ce qu'on peut faire un truc avec le corps? Ah, doigt manquant. On va faire l'hypothèse avec ça. Ah mon dieu qu'on est intelligent, il y avait des doigts dans le coffre.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Donc faut choisir le bon coffre. Chambre inachevée.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori.
Ok, il est en train d'en faire un deuxième.
Extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
Mm.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
On va aussi examiner celle-là.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder.
C'est pas la même un peu, non, que
he was always a
celle du début, je
wacko,
crois.
but this takes it to a new level.
Alors, il y a plein de trucs à voir.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. The glass. It's polarized.
Ah!
So it is.
Ah! Faut rentrer dedans pour lire les panneaux.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Ah, sauf que malheureusement, on va pas avoir le choix.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Nice, Gordon.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
On va peut-être l'avertir en fait maintenant.
What does it say?
Riddler's not
De
working
H.
alone.
Just
Agissez parfois de façon
More
vraiment
psychos
stupide.
to
Ces
worry
ressources n'étaient
about.
pas destinées à votre
He and
querelle
his
de détraquer
colleagues.
avec Batman.
They don't see eye to
J'ai pas le temps de tout lire?
Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
Faut que... Vous saviez, vous l'avez quand même fait, tout ce que vous gagnez avec votre petit jeu. Faites de l'attention, ce dont nous ne voulons vraiment pas en ce moment. Tenez-vous-en au plan et nous devons prendre des mesures. Donc il aime pas sa querelle avec Batman.
Mori, he
Rem...
sold
Ah.
technology to Riddler.
Je ferai affaire avec
Talk about
vous,
strange
sauf que vous
bedfellows.
restez à l'écart de ma famille.
You know,
Ah, donc il devait menacer sa
Waller's been
famille.
keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
Je vais pas... Après cette transaction, nous en aurons terminé. C'est pour ça qu'il s'en est pris à Mori. Ok, bah écoute, let's go. Ah, attends, on peut peut-être faire une dernière.
One shoe melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Cendrillon le pauvre. Coucou Paddy, comment ça va? peut pas faire d'hypothèse avec la chaussure? Ah, je me disais aussi. Que techniquement avec la chaussure, voilà, on a le sol chauffé. Et on conclut que, oh mon dieu, mais il a brûlé.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Ça va, ça va. Fais du Telltale, Batman. Est-ce que je peux déduire d'autres choses? Ah. Les singes. Une arme? Ouais, sympa.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
A theme?
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Ah.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
J'ai l'impression qu'il a vraiment envie de s'en prendre aux gens de... d'Amanda Waller. Hein.
Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
What?
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive. We'll catch you. The agency, they'll fight. I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years.
Parce que Mario Machin c'était un mec de l'agence. Enfin, en tout cas, il connaissait l'agence.
You win the game, I'll let you go free, and you'll get a consolation prize.
Il donne des prix de consolation.
Sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues.
Ah bah voilà.
Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
What the fuck? Ils sont fous ces gens. Oh.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle.
Voilà.
Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Ah ouais, il faut reclasser les événements dans l'ordre. Alors ça c'est chiant. Chaise. Attends. Quoi? Était attaché ici. Classer les événements dans le bon ordre. Donc il était sur la chaise, il lui a laissé une chance de s'en sortir. Moi je pense qu'il a d'abord... Non là il avait l'air d'avoir toutes ses mains, donc il a dû aller là. Il a dû d'abord se mettre dans la chambre. On pense que c'est ça. Hein. Ok, ensuite il y a cette scène là. Il s'est débarrassé de sa chaussure parce qu'il brûlait.
As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
Il a dû louper un élément crucial, c'est ça? Et puis bah, on a plus que celui-là, donc je pense que du coup il s'est ensuite coupé les doigts.
He opened one, but chose poorly.
Mais...
The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid.
Non mais moi je sais pas c'est quoi les erreurs. Hein.
The box forced him to run out before he
could get Riddler's next clue.
Ah.
Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Maybe you'd like to go in and solve it yourself.
No, go ahead. I wouldn't want to steal your thunder.
C'est bizarre, hein. Il veut vraiment pas rentrer, Gordon. Ok. Donc là, il a dit de tourner. Mais pas dans le bon sens. J'irai par là, moi.
almost make out a message.
Ouais, bah si tu pouvais le refaire encore, ce serait cool.
One won't see
Alors,
trouble and one tells no
l'un ne voit pas
lies.
le mal et
Ask
l'autre
the
ne ment pas.
third
Demande au
if he
troisième
hides
s'il
the
cache la
prize.
récompense. L'un ne voit pas le mal et l'autre...
See no evil,
C'était
hear
quoi,
no evil,
merde?
speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check.
Attends, mais remets-moi l'énigme en fait.
Damn it, it's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What?
What the hell?
Ah bah voilà le coup des tympans.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device.
Voilà.
Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Faut que j'aille où? Attends, je sais pas c'est quoi moi l'énigme. Oh my god. Ok. Nice. C'était l'un me dit... Ah. L'un ne voit pas le mal, l'autre ne ment pas. Donc l'un est aveugle, l'autre il peut pas parler, donc le bon coffre c'est celui avec les oreilles. Oh. Quoi? Y'a quoi? Je pouvais pas faire ça avant.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Ça va, c'est bon. Un missile?
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal.
Un signal radio. Une fréquence.
That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies.
J'espère qu'il a pas énormément d'ennemis. Hein.
My list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Turn yourself in while you still have the chance.
Don't say stupid things, okay?
Bon bah on lui casse la tête.
Started earning my respect. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them.
Je suis pas ami avec eux, je les aime pas.
Against the ropes. To want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds.
C'est vrai, t'es beaucoup plus sympa, du coup je vais venir avec toi, ça a l'air cool.
The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
Don't you dare put your crimes on me.
Come on, Batman. I gave the puzzle to you, didn't I? It's not my fault you couldn't solve it. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Je l'aime pas beaucoup. Bon, alors, Gordon, au sujet de Lucius, en fait. Je peux tout expliquer, en fait. C'est... De toute façon, on peut pas l'empêcher, la mort de Lucius.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine.
On dit la vérité,
That
nous.
got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all.
Ah, ça va, tu vas pas faire une scène
Thought we
aussi.
had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday.
Je crois que j'ai un peu niqué ma relation avec
You
Nicole Kidman.
probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
Ah, lui, il est vraiment traumatisé, je crois. Pauvre Alfred.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon.
Oh bah bravo.
Now he
N'écoute-toi pas.
knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
Worrying about it won't help anything.
Your well-being clear.
Ouh, pardon. Du coup, j'ai pas lu ce qu'il disait.
You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier.
Ils comprennent enfin.
If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
T'étais pas loin, Androgyne avec le GPS. Hein.
You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
C'est un GPS pour les missiles en fait. Cette chercheuse.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
I still have you. And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce.
Ouais, j'aurais pas dû dire ça.
I'm sorry.
J'aurais dû lui parler de la
Losing
nouvelle
Lucius
recrue.
in such
On aurait pu
gruesome
recruter
fashion.
la fille de
It puts
Lucius.
me in rather a morbid mood. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Ah oui, du coup, il va pas effectivement envoyer la boîte d'énigmes à tout le monde, donc ça veut dire que... Et de communication... J'ai pas de truc. Ah.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Il va utiliser le téléphone. Après, c'est un peu radical, hein, le coup du missile. Hein.
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
Laisse faire ce qu'il veut, Alfred.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea.
Oui, bah aussi, si tu sais pas ce que tu veux. Hein? À un moment donné.
Alright. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
On va faire d'Audacity là, c'est un peu technique.
Dwayne. Batman? Tiffany.
Je sais pas du tout ce qu'il faut associer.
Tiffany.
Pas l'associer là.
Tiffany.
That's a match.
En même temps, il dit la même chose.
Bruce.
Il l'a dit, Bruce, plus loin là.
Batman?
Non, c'était Batman.
No, that's not it. The two sounds have to be the same.
Oui, j'avais compris. Hein. Désactiver. Ah, il dit quoi déjà? Ah, il dit Wayne.
Tower. Riddler. Enterprises. Bruce.
Nope. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Ah merde, j'avais pas vu, j'avais associé.
Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch.
J'ai pas compris ce qu'on a fait, hein, mais apparemment on a fait un truc bien.
Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work.
Je sais pas si je voulais vraiment me le laisser. Hein.
It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy
no.
from the funeral, from Arkham.
Pas lui.
Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer.
Ça reste le Joker, hein. J'ai pas spécialement envie de lui faire
Either of
confiance.
them
Hein.
could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Est-ce qu'on teste la version du Joker?
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
M'étonne.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority.
Ah ouais, bah non.
Gordon won't
Du coup,
like
c'est
it.
mort. Même si ça a l'air un peu plus passionnant d'aller frapper.
I'll meet with Mori. I'm
D'aller
sure
frapper
Bruce
des
Wayne
méchants.
can find a way to reason with him.
On va y aller en mode Bruce. Je crois qu'Alfred il va vraiment pas bien. Hein. Je sais pas s'il tiendra tout le TELLTALE. Hein. Ah! Je sais pas si t'as vu hein, Androgyne, mais c'est. Maintenant il y avait écrit JCPD minuit, machin et tout, ils ont changé. Ça y est, il est plus 7h29 et on est plus à la tour Wayne.
Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. Gotta be careful here. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori. They're following his every move. All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without
C'était quoi
access to
l'endroit?
their phones, he'll still try to
Merde.
kill them all somehow.
Ah, en plus je l'ai lu hein.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
Ouais, mais c'est pas possible. En fait le jeu est perdu. Il sait pas où on est. Il est en mode ouais.
No time to waste.
No time to waste. Okay. We're going to kick his ass.
Mr. Wayne,
Oh mon dieu, il a dedans.
to
hein.
what do we owe this honor?
Ah oui, GCPD.
Good
Ah ouais.
evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Le jeu cassé. Le jeu perdu. Oh mon dieu. Pourquoi? Pourquoi est-ce qu'il nous fait ça?
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
There's something you can help me with, Mr. Mori. It's a matter of some importance.
I doubt I can do much.
Ok.
The authorities are
Je vais y aller de
watching my
manière
every
diplomatique,
move.
mais...
Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not when I'm being shadowed.
Merde. J'avais pas vu. Heureusement qu'il n'y avait pas de...
Privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
Eh ouais, mon
We
gars.
haven't even scratched
Il y a
the
les gens
surface.
d'influence et il y a les autres.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Bah, de Riddler. Ouais,
Why
celui
would
qui t'a
I
coupé
do
les doigts, ouais.
You're on his list, Maury. He's gonna hit you with the same weapons you sold him. You and a lot of other people.
I dealt with that maniac. It's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father, back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago, and favors go both ways.
Il me semble que dans la première fois que je l'avais fait, j'y étais allé en mode VR.
I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. She controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison.
I'm not here to negotiate, Maury. If you know where the Riddler is, you're going to tell me.
Be reasonable, Mr. Wayne. We're businessmen. I can't give you something for nothing. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne.
Moi, je trouve que Batman, il aime bien avoir plein d'ennemis.
Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance. Everyone gets what they want.
No deal. This could have been a lot easier for you, Maury.
You should
Ah,
kill
j'ai essayé
me,
d'être sympa.
because I won't forget.
Bruce, Waller's agents are converging. Hurry up and get out of there.
Je pense que ça aura des conséquences. Hein.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me what I need, fast.
Je pense que ça aura clairement des conséquences. Et il me semble que c'est ce que j'avais fait dans le... La première fois que j'y avais joué, et je crois que j'avais fait tout en mode vénère. J'avais même pas cherché à discuter avec lui. Hein.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce.
Il me semble que sur le bateau, c'est un peu la finale. Il me semble que c'est là la fin de l'épisode. Genre, il a pas baissé les yeux, il s'est pas dit tiens, je vais regarder en bas, c'est que ça. Allez, boum. En tout cas, tu vas aller voir en bas.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
I'm on board.
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
Putain, c'est Blake. C'est un des deux cons là qui me suit partout. Faut que je fasse quoi? J'ai un truc à voir? Ok. Il y a un truc là.
We found him.
Ok. Il a mis Blake dans le machin là, dans la machine.
Turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
All your idiot colleagues, too.
On peut y aller là? En mode c'est good.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Ok, on a des mecs.
A good spot for cover.
Ok, on peut aller se couverturer là-bas. Se couverturer, hein. Du verbe couverturation. Ok.
Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon, of course.
Je pense qu'on va devoir assommer lui. Ah maintenant il va le voir.
Wait for it.
When they understand why, they'll recognize.
Don't want him raising an alarm.
After all, I am uniquely qualified to see
Bah il a le tourné au cas où, tu as pas vu hein.
It's often a struggle making people see that.
You think?
I'm sure you can understand. I get it. Sometimes you brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government.
J'essaie de lire un petit peu en même temps.
You were smarter than me. Well, you're not. You're just a rat. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling.
En fait il est juste vénère contre les mecs du gouvernement. Hein. What?
My friends will be here soon. I
C'était
keep
qui
your
non?
mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're
Oui,
safe,
monsieur.
I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
Il veut libérer les otages avant d'enlever les missiles. Moi j'aurais plutôt d'abord... What? T'as pas ni déconne zéro, hein. Il arrive, il bolose tout. Hein.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Allez, je vous lis. Boum.
Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent of Vesta.
Oh merde.
More! It's heating up!
Ok. Allez.
Thanks, Batman. Hi.
What the fuck?
Are you alright? Oh god, not more.
Je crois que c'est le moment où il va nous faire une liste, une suite d'énigmes.
He's wearing something that neutralizes
Au
the shock
pétard.
device.
Ah oui, c'est sûr, c'est au pétard là.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman.
Comment ça va,
I
Mac
know all
and
your shallow tricks.
J'imagine que c'est Mac.
Maury was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually.
Je pense que Maury, ça va être un problème dans un autre
All
épisode.
part of the plan.
Mais c'est plutôt...
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait.
Mac
I knew
Drive
you
ou...
couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care
Big
too
Mac.
much about the little people.
Bah, je vais sortir pour cette blague.
That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
Je dis rien, j'ai pas envie de discuter avec lui. Je
Either
passais juste
you're
faire un coucou.
thinking
Merci
or
beaucoup
your
Mac de
brain
passer
has
des
stopped
bisous.
working entirely.
C'est ça.
My partners
Elle
were
voulait pas venir.
supposed to be here to see this.
J'avais honte en fait de cette blague.
I guess I can just show
Je
them
suis
the
désolée pour ça.
bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these
Gros
agents
bisous,
gets
Mac,
torn
merci.
apart.
You won't get away with this.
Attends, il les tue si je loupe les énigmes là?
Right?
J'ai pas envie de
This
discuter avec lui.
happens. I designed this for you, Batman.
Ah, c'est chiant.
Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle.
J'ai pas envie de discuter avec lui.
Let's get started.
Ah, avec lui? Ah ouais, non.
We have a lot to get
Il est
through.
vénère.
I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
On va essayer de sauver la fille
Me
déjà.
you want, not Agent of Vesta.
Let her go. Oh no, she needs to be in there with you. You can handle
Ouais, de
the
toute façon, ça
sonic
fait partie du
blasts.
plan.
But
Les
her,
plans,
I
c'est
estimate
vraiment
3
qu'elle
blasts
reste
at
là.
most before her insides rupture. This
Okay.
one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead.
Bon, ça c'est Lucius.
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I?
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank
Voilà.
you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
En fait, le problème, voilà, c'est que si on répond bien, il nous met le truc qui défonce les oreilles. Donc, moi, avec mon costume, ça va, mais elle est en train de perdre ses tympans. Mais si on répond mal, il tue un des mecs enfermés. Ça va, c'est des énigmes assez simples, hein, je suis contente, je peux répondre.
Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die. Say it.
I need an answer. Or click, click, click.
Avesta. The answer is
Je réponds parce que je sens que si de toute façon je réponds pas pour la sauver elle, elle va m'en vouloir parce que j'ai pas sauvé ses potes. C'est très chiant, hein.
What have you done?
Enough, Riddler.
Il y a forcément des gens qui vont m'en vouloir de toute façon.
Just
Donc,
one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am
c'est pas toi quand même.
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
On va qu'on fasse un truc là. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? Qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? Je vois pas. Ah. Avec quoi je l'associe? Ah bah avec ça. Prenons le contrôle. Et on tire.
Use the Batcam to make it target the cage.
Ok.
And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman?
Moi.
Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
C'est vraiment trop classe, c'était obligé que je sorte ça.
What are you doing?
Ah, ça c'est chiant par contre. Faut vite qu'on la mette dans la machine là.
No, 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 no!
Nice plan. C'était un goût de plan.
Impossible!
Be impossible! Voilà, on s'en fout. Raconte pas ta vie. T'es mort, c'est tout, c'est fini. Et boum! Et boum! Et kaboum! Merde! Oh putain, j'ai failli rater. C'est que c'est dur hein les QTE. Oh merde! Bah là pour le coup. Vraiment que je regarde bien mon écran quand il y a les QTE. Hein. Boum! Allez! C'est qui le génie maintenant?
Who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Ah, je crois qu'il y a une tourelle qui me regarde. Ah non, vers la ville. Oh. Effectivement, c'est assez chiant par contre. Let's go. De perdre bêtement. Je le fais, hein. Oh. J'ai eu peur, j'ai cru que ça fonctionnait pas. C'était vraiment super simple, hein, par contre. Pour les missiles.
This can't be happening.
Coup de griffe, c'est ridicule, on a un gros coup de pied. Et bam! On n'est pas un chat, nous. On va pas mettre un coup de griffe. C'est ridicule. Nous, on met des bonnes tatanes. On a sauvé Gotham. Par contre, je crois que... Il me semble que elle... Il me semble qu'elle est sourde.
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought...
You put yourself on the line for your friends. You saved them. Agent, are you okay?
Elle entend plus.
My ears.
Après, faut aussi, voilà. Faut se dire qu'elle entend plus, mais elle est vivante. On a un geste de compassion. Allez. Alors que si les autres étaient morts, bah, ils étaient morts, quoi. C'était définitif, quoi. C'est plutôt quelque chose d'assez... assez radical, hein, la mort. Hein.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Infestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
On lui répond pas, il essaie de nous provoquer.
I wouldn't know what to say either. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me.
En vrai, j'aurais peut-être dû essayer de répondre autre chose.
Hein,
je pense qu'il tuait les otages. Je pense qu'il tue les otages si tu avais la pompe.
I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone.
De qui parle-t-il?
They betrayed me. They didn't come.
Your comrades thought you went too far. I saw their messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my attention. They were right.
They'll regret this. All of them.
Peut-être on lui demandera de l'aide hein, pour capturer les autres. Ce sera notre copain, peut-être. Ce sera le Robin.
Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Ah! Se détraquer au visage blanc. Mais de qui peut-il bien parler? Il l'a tué ou pas?
They broke the pact.
Donc une sorte de pacte. On sent que notre ami John Doe a fait quelque chose. Ah, il l'a tué du coup. Ok. Bah du coup ce sera pas le futur Robin, hein. C'est pas lui qui va m'aider dans les prochains épisodes. Alors ça faut le garder. Hein.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics.
Batman.
Riddler, is he?
C'est pas moi, hein, avant que, voilà, ça extrapole.
Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The
Quoi?
investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect.
Mais non, les enquêtes sont
We're in
jamais dans une
trouble.
impasse.
A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
You don't have to worry, Jim. I'll take the heat for this.
I appreciate the thought, but that ain't gonna cut it.
Oh, par contre, ça va aussi.
Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Mais je m'en fiche d'elle, là,
I'm the
voleur, là.
whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess.
Elle va se calmer, hein. Oh.
Agent
S'il vous
Avesta
plaît.
is deaf. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury's new neck brace is a fashion statement. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor. I generously let this cowboy crap with the Batman go on out of respect.
Now wait a damn
But I
minute.
can see now that that was a mistake.
Gordon's not to blame. I was on the scene first. This is my fault, and mine alone.
I'm getting to you. Take some vacation days, Gordon.
Je suis en train de me mettre
I've
à
got
dos
sensitive
tout le
case
monde.
details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
There's a guy, calls himself John Doe. He's either a member, or he knows who is.
That confirms some theories we had. Doe's a one-time patient of another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham.
Oh là là, mais qui est ce
She's
personnage?
very elusive.
Harley Quinzel.
Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I
Ok,
have
c'est pour ça
you
qu'elle le
to
voulait
lead.
vivre.
A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
What? Ah merde. Ah, je crois qu'elle connaît mon identité secrète. Zut. Aïe aïe aïe. Il a apprécié que vous le souteniez face à Waller. Il était soupçonneux lorsque vous avez refusé de parler de Lucius. Et je lui ai parlé de Lucius. Tintintin. Comme vous l'avez soutenu face à Waller, il vous est résolument loyal. Ok, donc on est en bon terme avec Gordon. C'est cool. C'est cool parce que c'est un des persos que j'aime le plus. Waller, c'est tendu. Aïe aïe aïe. Elle n'était pas ravie que vous ayez défendu Gordon. Elle a été contrariée que vous ayez manipulé son témoin. Comme vous avez parlé à Maury derrière son dos, elle travaillera avec vous à contre-cœur. Aïe aïe aïe. Aïe aïe aïe, les conséquences. Furieuse. Bah, après ça, c'était dur de faire les choses différemment. Au pire, je lui mentais, mais de toute façon, elle allait finir par découvrir la vérité. Donc, elle a été ravie lorsque vous lui avez dit que son aide était utile pour résoudre la boîte à énigmes. Lors des funérailles, elle s'est sentie réconfortée lorsque vous avez montré de l'empathie à son égard, mais elle se sent trahie après que vous lui ayez dit la vérité sur la mise en danger de Lucius. Bah oui, mais bon. Il cherche la vengeance? Il était préoccupé lorsque vous avez dit que vous vouliez vous venger. En lui montrant la vidéo de la mort de... Ah merde! Ah merde! Ah merde, on est en train de transformer Alfred en fou! Non! Alfred! Non! Pourquoi? Ah, John Doe, il a de l'espoir, mais ça va aussi. Le mec, je l'ai envoyé bouler pendant tout l'épisode et il a de l'espoir. Lors des funérailles, il était ravi de vous voir. Il était frustré que vous n'ayez pas apprécié sa carte. Même si vous avez refusé de rencontrer ses amis, il espère que vous changerez d'avis. Mais lui, en fait, je pense que tu peux pas ruiner sa relation avec lui, vu que de toute façon, à un moment donné, tu vas être obligé d'aller dans son truc pour... Mais c'est pas possible, je l'ai envoyé bouler pendant tout l'épisode. Mais nique-toi, en fait. Traumatisme. Alors, je suis désolée. Hein. Elle a été impressionnée lorsque vous avez tenu tête à Waller. Elle était désolée que ces questions vous aient mis en colère. Elle est traumatisée par les tortures qu'elle a endurées aux mains de l'homme mystère. Je suis désolée, agent Avesta, là, Aveta, je sais plus comment elle s'appelle, mais... Et voilà, pour les choix. Qu'avez-vous dit à Gordon concernant votre relation avec Lucius? Il y a Gordon qui ne pouvait pas parler de Lucius. Il y en a qui ont gardé le silence. Il y en a beaucoup. Ah non, il n'y en a pas beaucoup qui ont gardé le silence. Les joueurs ont menti à Gordon. Ah oui, d'accord. À Maury ou à Ellie. Donc beaucoup ont choisi Maury. Comment avez-vous obtenu la clé? Par la force. En même temps, je pense que faire le virement... En fait, je pense que dans tous les cas, il serait parti et tout avec notre aide, et à un moment donné, il serait revenu foutre la merde, je pense, donc... Avez-vous sauvé Iman ou les agents? On a sauvé les agents. Il y a quand même 28% hein, qui ont sauvé Iman. Voilà. Voilà pour le premier épisode de ce TELLTALE, qui est cool. Donc celui-là, je l'avais déjà fait, donc je connaissais un petit peu. Il y a des trucs qui me sont revenus au fil du temps. Machin, c'est vrai que j'avais totalement zappé que Lucius mourait dans cet épisode. Je pensais qu'il était mort dans le 1. Mon esprit s'est un peu embrouillé. Mais voilà, donc dans l'épisode 2, je crois que j'avais fait juste genre la première scène. Et je me souviens que ça va concerner là vraiment le Joker. On va vraiment rentrer au cœur de l'intrigue avec le Joker et ses fameuses amies. Donc voilà, donc ce sera la suite dans un prochain épisode. Moi je vais m'arrêter là. Je vous fais à tous des bisous et voilà, n'hésitez pas à follow la chaîne si jamais ça vous a plu. Voilà, des bisous.